Hello guys, I'm going to get live here. I hope the live stream is working and you can hear me clearly and all that. We're going to talk about a very interesting idea. I'm just scrolling through so that I can find the live stream and be assured that it is on. I'm not able to see it. Maybe I'm not getting it right. So I'm going to jump ahead and see what I want to say, what I want to talk about. So we've been facing plagiarism as a serious issue for a long time now. And so this really happens. This is a real problem. We're having a serious plagiarism issue across the board. So, a couple of days ago, we found a lot of our content on publicly hosted forums, on a forum that monetizes it. And so we've raised the issue with all the platform moderators, all the platform owners, the groups that run it, the guys who monetize it, the guys who pay money for it, and the mentors who purport to help other people. And so I saw this wonderful set of videos which spoke about clarifying things on stuff like sexual harassment in the workplace, saying what is this exactly? And so there seems to be some ambiguity on what exactly is plagiarism, what is this copyright thing, what can we do and what can we not do. So as a first step, I'm going to explicitly list out the kind of things that you cannot do, that you should not do, which is definitely plagiarism. And so it's not ambiguous. So first up, what is the thing that people are claiming to do? They take our question from the question bank and post it on other platforms. And this includes leading names, a Facebook group, Facebook page, several Facebook groups, website that people run, the learning platforms that people run, their own individual pages, websites, and they're created for the specific purpose of having forums like Pagal Guy and the like. Right? The whole shebang. People take content and post it there. And I've heard several reasons attributed for this. I'm going to bust the myth first and foremost on all of this. And I'm going to say what is plagiarism, who to town and define this. And so these questions are freely hosted on our website. And so it is not okay to post content from someone else's website, even if they were originally freely hosted. And so I'm freely hosting it on my website. I've clearly said it's not for reproduction. And so it's not for something that you need to reject. To give a parallel, to give a wacky analogy, say I'm your friend, I come home, and you have your boyfriend or girlfriend sitting there, preferably girlfriend. I'm assuming you're a male because men are supposed to be are likely to get angrier with this analogy. So I'm going for a more provocative analogy. Then we hang out, and I spend some time talking to your girlfriend / wife. That is fine. And so I've come there to your house, and therefore I can have that chat. If I take photos of that and then plaster it across the board on roadside platforms, and on when it says general toilet men and women, and there it says on Facebook and Twitter and several feeds, then that is wrong. It was freely available to me at your place. I didn't pay money to have a chat. So this is similar. I know I'm doing a wacky analogy to convey it. If in the original place the content was given away for free, it is no reason to reproduce this. There is absolutely no reason to reproduce, even after saying this was originally founded to IM. If you have not said that, then it is an even more egregious fault. And so if you have not attributed the original source, that's a crime, that's a big deal. Even if you've done, if you have gotten approval, I can't just copy content from somewhere and say, look, I picked it from here and then post anywhere. The other guy should know that I posted that. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So that is not okay. That's not okay. Remember that. That is just not okay. It is not okay to post just the questions. They are my damn just questions. I have given just solutions. I have made a point to create 1,000 questions on the website with solutions because I don't believe in giving trash questions without solutions. So who are you to unbundle my content? So don't just post questions. And so it's not fun. So if they are just questions, create your own. Right? If questions need solutions and you cannot create, then point. Say, look, I found some good, interesting free questions here. That's good enough. Right? It is not okay if you're posting the question in only a public forum. Just like I cannot take pictures of your near and dear son, daughter, and post it in several public forums. It is not. I'm not creating a case, making a distinction between this content can be in a public forum or a private forum or in a secret forum or an exclusive forum. You've taken this content, it is not okay to reproduce that. And I found this one is brilliant. I'm just doing this to help out these people. bugger off, bugger off. People don't want your help. Bugger off. Don't be the good Samaritan with my questions. And so you want to do good to people, point them for the love of God to a place which already gives away the questions free of cost. You're not doing this as a good Samaritan. Your good Samaritan thing is just a pretext. And so don't do that. Don't create this system where you feel good by distributing somebody else's free content. Imagine I come to your house, take your TV and fridge and furniture, and then give it away to poor people. It is not mine to give away. Right? So you're good Samaritan, helping only people, not making money, public forum, it's all bakwas. If you're not looking to make money, you're looking to gain the name of a do-gooder, which is far worse than looking to make money. And so don't do stuff with content that you don't own. So all of this is wrong. Right? The final thing, this is what I think what gets to me the most, is it is not okay to run a website or a public forum and somebody else is posting this. And so that just means you split the crime. Basically saying, I run a forum, I run a platform. How can I curate every piece of the content? Somebody can post. If you are creating a platform where somebody else can post, it is your job to curate the content. Fine, and I know this for a fact. Several guys kind of look the other way when plagiarized content sits there. I have had moderators posting plagiarized content. Company owners posting, company owners promoting content that was originally plagiarized. It is happening across the board. That is very egregious. Even if said public forum platform is not commercial, it is wrong. Right? If you're creating a platform, then it is your responsibility to make sure that said platform does not have copyrighted content plagiarized and reproduced there. Nobody in our country has. When it comes to the cat preparation industry, I think probably 6 people produce original content. Everybody else churns out something else. And so when that is happening, that is a serious one. And now I'm particularly pleased with this forum because I've heard this from so many guys, so many guys. And most recent of this was Unacademy. And it just drove me up the wall. I was Googling for one of my own questions and I chanced upon that. And I went through practically everything that is available on Unacademy. And there are so many tutors there who run videos out of questions that are freely available on my website, for which I have chosen not to put videos. And then none of these guys have spent a second thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't do this, because they're getting away because it is not theirs, but it's on a platform. And the platform is getting away by saying, how can we curate all pieces of content? And so this is a very convenient thing. And so that's not a done thing. So I am trying to have a chat with all stakeholders. And so if you're a guy who's creating content, create your damn questions. Otherwise, you're not creating content. You're just bullshitting people. If you're a guy who has a platform, then curate every damn thing that goes there. Otherwise, you're just enabling stealing. But at least let's call a spade a spade. Don't pretend and hide behind these artificial walls and terminologies that you've created for yourself. One guy is a thief, other guy is the fence. If you're doing a heist, one guy steals, other guy fences it. You're reselling stolen content. And so let's not put some platform, peer-generated content, user-generated genius, friendly learning kind of crap. It is not. It's all of that. If you create your own content, discuss your own ideas, or a set of 4 people who are smart, post their questions. If 3 of you get together and steal in some other car, it's still stealing, fencing, and monetizing. And particularly forums like Unacademy and more people, there's quite a few of those questions that I found there are being monetized in some form. At least I think they're being monetized. I don't understand the website completely. Fine. So this is a random platform that has stolen content from me, and some other guys have stolen content from me, and they're monetizing some aspects of it. And I don't get it. I don't know whether it is clearly monetized or marketing to monetize something else. I don't give a damn. This is Unacademy in many forms is a direct competitor. And my direct competitor has one way or the other recruited many people to steal my content and host on their platform. And why am I making a big show of doing a Facebook Live event here? Because I've spoken to the stakeholder who's the owner of these companies. The guys who are moderators, who create the platform forum, who curate the content, who are supposedly the gatekeepers and all that, they don't give a damn. And YouTube does this, Facebook does this, they don't give a damn. Because for every rupee somebody makes on this platform by hosting their so-called own content, the platform owner makes $3 or $4. So if my content is present on Unacademy, somewhere the guy who posted it there is making X dollars, and Unacademy is making more than that. And so it helps to look the other way around because there is a clear vested interest and a conflict of interest sitting there. And so they're not going to change. So I'm making a direct appeal to the guys who are acting like mentors. If you're mentors, create your own content or go do your job. The world is not crying out for your do-gooding on stolen content. And to go do your job. And if you're indeed some of the students, then we've got to take this more seriously. We've got to have some system which says, look, this is not done. Somebody has to come out and say, look, I've seen this content somewhere. This is not done. You can't just take some one question and some solution from somewhere and post it on some other platform without attributing to people. So I think this is a reasonably important juncture. From real property, we are moving to virtual property. Intellectual property rights, demarcation, and maintaining that is a particularly critical element of what we're going to see from now. And if you're willy-nilly enabling and endorsing and kind of pardoning and condoning this bunch of groups who are working in the system, that's not a done thing. I know I'm using strong words because I've raised the issue. I've sent an email. I've sent email after email to many of these people. And this is just the last straw that has broken the camel's back. And so I have tried iteratively to drill sense into these people that taking somebody else's content and peddling it as your own is just not a noble way to make money or teach. Your do-gooding can go sit somewhere else. Your monetizing has to be on your terms and your content, not on somebody else's. So I'm taking the path where I'm not appealing to the better angels of some of the guys who are running the show. I want to appeal to the better angels of the people who are students and mentors. And the guys who are learning, please price a premium on original content. It matters. Not just as some societal thing. It matters to you. When I create a question with a fabulous idea, I create an entire path to it. I teach one idea on question number 3, build a little bit on it at question number 6, some little bit more on question number 9, and then leave students with a question at question number 15, which is there on the website. And so if you've done these 3 and then you head there, you will nail it. If you go directly and see the same question on some other platform, you will know the answer to that question, but not likely that you'll figure out the next question that comes your way. And so pedagogy is not just a question bank. Learning an idea is not just about seeing 5 platforms and seeing 100 questions. It's about figuring out how you will approach a question that is of the n+1 variety, having seen n. If you don't get that, then there's no point doing this. And all of us can crack 10 templates or 12 templates. The number of templates are not going to help you out. How do you crack the n+1 template? That is important. And that can happen only if you have a good progression in terms of how you're learning. If your progress is ambiguous and you're just picking questions, then you're just doing quantity for the sake of quantity. So it matters in what order, what sequence, and what is the intangible intellectual input sitting inside content. That matters. So seek that content out. Freely available content is brilliant if you can spend the time carving it out, extracting value from it, and doing the research and background pieces on your own. If it's just stolen content randomly furbished in arbitrary places, it is a crime on the whole system, and it's going to screw you over as well. So it is in your interest to find original sources and chase them relentlessly and say, look, this team has cared enough to create a progress card to reach that final solution and cared enough to give solutions for every step in the process. So taking me from the original point all the way to the destination with a bunch of lights and a path zone. Therefore, their teaching will also be good. That's a conclusion you should draw and then say, look, I'm going to chase the original people who put fight. If you don't have the savvy to do that, then between the two of us, the teacher and the student, there is this whole system paraphernalia occupied by the platform merchants and the mentor groups. Right? So they collectively bring nothing to the system. There's some who curate. The value of a platform lies in the curator, and otherwise it is just trash. An uncurated platform, the bunch of fake mentors, it's just screwing the whole environment for you guys. So I know it is in my personal interest for you guys to chase the original. I run a company, I'm not kidding. And so obviously, so if you guys say, look, I'll not go for the forum, I'll go for the original content creator, it's a roundabout way of saying, come to who I am. Check this out. We do good work. Fine. So not even roundabout. I'm saying it in as many words. Fine. But this mentor community and the whole platform forum merchant community, they're hijacking this process. And and you should be very careful about it. And I'm getting a bunch of comments. Guys were saying I should watermark my questions. See, they're not just doing a print screen. The guys they've been very savvy. They're rewriting the questions on PowerPoint and shooting videos on top of it. It is their video, not mine. And the content is mine. And so if the question is not so important and the video is important, create your damn questions. So don't find a way to weasel out of things. It doesn't work. And at least you should be honest enough to say, yeah, I did steal, what will you do? Which is what some of you guys are telling me, but not in as many words. They're pretty much saying, yeah, choraya, kar kya loge yaar? That's what they're saying. I've spoken to the guys who work at Unacademy. I've spoken to the guys who have stolen content from us on several platforms and posted them on Facebook groups. They always say, oh, they know, he has posted. I know questions that come in order from my website on some other place. It's not a twist of fate. Okay, it's done Control-C, Control-V. Right? And they act all coy and surprised when I talk to them. But what they're saying, hidden, I say kar lenge, tu kar kya lega? With a bunch of galis at the end of it. Right? So I know that I'm going to do the legal route and the rest of it. That's because I want to sleep well at night, saying, look, I did try. I threw everything. I threw the kitchen sink and then brought something else and threw it at these guys who were stealing my content. I want to sleep well at night, saying, I did try every trick in the book. That's it. But I'm not expecting much to come out of it. One of the reasons I want to talk to students and mentors. Students look for original content. Raise a red flag. Crib against copied content. If you don't do it, then the system will kill all of us. And mentors, you've been students not too long ago. Most of you are doing it for the fun of it. Most of you don't realize that this is an egregious thing to do. If you have not realize it now and then quit this. People who are working at the Unacademies and forums of the world, quit. There are better ways to earn your money. If the guy pays $10 for you to create content, and if you can create content and get those $10, get it. If you're going to copy content and get those $10, don't. The decision is clear. Don't pretend as if there's no choice. There is a choice. Get out. Quit today and say, look, I can't do this unethical craft. So do that. It's a very simple thing to do. Please do that. Students, please raise your hand. Right? There's been a rant for most parts. I'm going to leave on some kind of positive note. We guys at 2IIM, we will continue to create content. We'll continue to create high quality original content and continue to post them for free at our website. So the guys who are copying will come either in question bank. I'll post a link to the question bank on Facebook group and page. So I don't give a damn how many people copy. I give a damn, but if I can't control it, I not stop doing what I'm doing. And so we will create content. We'll create content for free. Every week, somebody may send me an email saying, "Sir, मैं कुछ नहीं खरीद पाया क्योंकि मेरे पास पैसा नहीं था. सिर्फ ये free question bank से पढ़ा और मेरा अच्छा number निकला है." And so and I want to hear that. So if for nothing else, for just to hear that. Once every month, I will create content. I will create high quality, original, unadulterated, pure content, post it on the 2IIM question bank for free. So all you guys who basically said, 20 minute baat kar liya, main kya badalne wala hu, I'll do whatever I do, ask this moment to screw off. Yes, please do drop in and take this content. This is not going to break us. We will continue to do this. I'll just think of it as saying, look, it's my way of doing charity and main nahi kar raha hu, koi aur kar raha hai mere hisab se. Right? So that is that. Hope some of you students at least sit back and say, look, this is not what I should be doing. Life is more than making, if you're an NIT graduate, wasting your time during your holidays, you're going to make money in your life. Make it the right way. Don't do this crap. If you're an FMS graduate or an IIM Cal graduate who finish your internship and waiting, you again will make a lot of money doing original, good quality, ethical stuff. Don't go after this. It's not what you're buying. And so why am I saying this? The brands of the names that I see there are pretty much this. I'm not going to name and shame. You can find that out. It's there on the platform. I don't want to end this with a list of names and companies. The one company that has done this heavily is Unacademy. I'm peeved because about 40% of their heavily viewed content is ours. And it's not 1-2 questions. There are guys who have posted entire question banks on topics from us. I mean, just hosted it there. And I'm extraordinarily surprised that a company that is as well heeled and well managed as Unacademy does not know that this is happening. It is quite likely that it's happening in their JEE, UPSC, SSC, Bank PO, all kinds of crap. And so I don't have the wherewithal to Google all those questions and find out where they're copied from. How many of our questions are posted there? And so the most egregious name that I've seen is this, and that is because they've created a platform where everybody can act like a do-gooder. And the do-gooding, if it's not done with your own stuff, is stealing. So all you mentors, please, for the love of God, keep that in mind. No do-gooding with stolen content. And so scrap. Right? I'm going to stop with that. Best wishes, and please visit the question bank with lots and lots and lots of wonderful questions with solutions. And tongue in cheek, if some of them don't have video solutions, Google them. क्या पता शायद अनअकैडमी में मिल जाए. So prepare well, prepare honestly, prepare जी लगा के करो, do a good job. Like a bunch of things that Three Idiot movie says. It's bloody inspiring stuff. Put into and put energy and put fight and learn and new ideas. Don't do this random garbage thing. It's not going to take you anywhere. Over time, you'll just get bored of it. Right? All the best. Have good fun. I'm going to broadcast up. All the best once again.